Let's see. I think we are okay. Oh, I found the chat. Okay, we got people jumping in. I'm going to move this chat over here so I can see what's going on. Drop in the chat where you guys are coming in from. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy first Momentum Live of January 2025 and of 2025 in general. Kind of putting that together in my brain. A little slow start today, but exciting times. We got Lexi in the chat. So, well, guys, super excited to be on this call with you guys and have a special guest with us. But again, we are going to kick this off with some announcements, go over some sales things, some of our upcoming events, what we have to look forward to a little bit throughout January, but also moving in through the following months. And moving forward, we're kind of going to give you guys just more kind of recaps because our Momentum Monday emails go out. Make sure you're getting those. If you're not, reach out, let us know so that we can get you on that list. If you're new to LifeVantage, go ahead and throw a one in the chat. We want to welcome you guys to this Momentum Tuesday call. We do this every Tuesday to give all of our consultants updates on what is going on and just kind of make sure you guys are in the know. Because again, when you guys are in the know, it makes it easier on you to run your business and get things going. So I'm going to jump right into this. My name is Gentry Bean. I am one of your sales directors here in the US. Kind of quickly touch on our proper disclosures again. All earnings, anything we do in LifeVantage is based on the work and actual work that you put in. So again, whatever you're doing, the effort you're giving, that is going to be based on what kind of happens in your business and the effort that you're giving. So jumping right into our sales promotions. Guys, we have Mindbody back in stock. If you have been hiding under a rock, welcome. We have Mindbody back. It's great timing right around the new year when people have those goals, kicking off the new year, wanting to get healthy, wanting to feel better, wanting to maybe lose a little bit of weight, but feel good in general overall with some natural, healthy supplements. LifeVantage has that. And our MB is what you want to get going on. So get with the person that invited you or the person that brought you in. If you haven't started it, get it now. Get on the list, get ordering, get your people trying it. Jumping into our 4 weeks of wellness. If you saw that yesterday on our Facebook feed and in your Momentum email, make sure you are getting on Instagram and you are joining that channel to be able to participate in this 4 weeks of wellness. It'll give you all the information. It started yesterday, so we want to make sure you guys are going because, again, starting now is what we want. We want you to have those healthy recipes, the nutrition, the tips, the tricks to kind of get your body activated and get going throughout the new year. Guys, if you are a cruiser, we have a few months left to be able to qualify. And yes, it is possible to qualify in these next couple of months to be able to go on probably one of the funnest trips I've been on, which is an Alaskan cruise. So I'm going to play this quick little video here for you to give you a little teaser and maybe excite you. All right, no sound, my bad. Whoops. But at the same time, you guys got the picture, right? You saw the icebergs, you saw the animals, you saw the cool stuff. Again, if you've never been on a cruise, this is probably one of those ones that you want to get on because again, you'll get to see the Northern Lights, you'll get to go do some fun excursions, you'll get to see all the exciting wildlife. And yes, you will see wildlife, tons of it. Again, you'll have crab legs probably the size of your arm. If you've never had those, they're amazing. So again, make sure you guys are pushing for that. Right here is how you earn the trip. Okay, 300 points. You have to maintain the rank of SC1 or higher. You get 3 enroll tracks and 3 retain tracks, guys. Those are probably going to be some of the trickier parts, but very manageable. Make sure you get with that upline, get with your person that brought you in, ask them what you need to do. You have trackers in your back office to make sure you can keep on track and know what you need to do to get those points. Again, maintain paid rank of SC1 or higher. Again, this was started in July of 2024 and it ends March 31st of 2025. So again, still plenty of time, still a lot of things you can do, especially with MB back in stock, people ordering, new years, new goals, tons of great things. So again, make sure that you guys are connecting on that, reaching out to your sales team, reaching out to your upline, sideline, downline, crossline, whoever it may be that might have information that if you have questions, reach out and ask the questions. If you don't know, ask. There's no wrong question. So we want to help you guys succeed and help you guys have a fun time. So jumping into our upcoming events, if you have, again, been hiding under that rock, we have our upcoming global kickoff this Saturday. We have some amazing information. We have some awesome speakers with Dr. Sunny and Shauna Mucklow coming in to give you more information to help you build your business, to understand the why, the what, the how of LifeVantage, of how to succeed, how to be successful, and really just the key principles of how you can get your business going and what you can participate in to be able to understand how to grow, how to build, how to really help people in any way you're really wanting to help people. So again, make sure you're tuning into that. Make sure you're connecting with somebody who is hosting a watch party, or you can go to a watch party. You want to register if you can. So get in there, go to the LifeVantage page, register now so that you can get the materials that will be given so that you can plan your year out properly. Um, Going right into our global convention, we have our early bird pricing that is ending soon. So make sure that you guys are getting your tickets. Again, guys, this is an investment into your business. And if you've never been to one of our conventions, they're actually really, really fun. I've been in other companies. I've done this a few times and I've loved every convention we've had so far here at LifeVantage. Every meeting, every time we get together, it is not only fun, it's informative, but it's the community and the culture that you don't want to miss out on. The things that you're going to learn here, being able to rub shoulders with some of the top people in the company, being able to meet new people, being able to brainstorm. Some of the brainstorming sessions that I've seen at some of our events are second to none. Watching groups get together after hours, before the meetings, after the meetings, during the breaks, just to talk about what they can do to provide resources, but also help the newest person coming in see the most success. You guys definitely want to be a part of that and you want to do that now. So make sure you're registering, get that ticket. Don't miss out on the early bird pricing. Again, it's a busy time here in Salt Lake. So you want to make sure if you're coming out, you've got that hotel, you've got that Airbnb, you've got wherever you're going to be able to stay with your team to be able to make it a memorable convention, but also a time where you're learning and growing. Again, make sure you guys are checking Big Blue. That is where a lot of our events are being posted. The field posts their events. We post our events. We want to make sure you guys are using that, utilizing that, scan that QR code and get your event posted so that somebody that might not be in your team, might not be in your, like right next to you, but you know that you have a teammate across the country that there's a meeting that they might be able to attend. Get that going so that they can figure out what's going on and how they can plug in and get moving in their business. Again, I love the communications hub, guys. If you weren't on the watch party host call yesterday, that is posted in the communications hub as of yesterday. You'll want to make sure that you go in, watch that, download that information. Again, all of your news, your promotions, your sales incentives, recognition, training, products. Use this as a tool to help your business grow. This is a very valuable tool. You can have it on your phone. Super awesome. I love this. It's very helpful. Even for me, when we're traveling, when we're doing calls, when we're doing trainings, we can plug into that if we maybe need to get some extra information, and you guys can do that too with sharing that with your new people. Again, you guys have heard from me for a minute, but I get the opportunity to introduce our Senior Director of Product Marketing, Mr. Tyler Horton. He has been with LifeVantage for over 3 years. He's been in the industry overall for 13 years. He's into health and wellness. He's loved this industry. And he is going to help me kind of have a little conversation with you guys in regards to the mind body system, the what, the how, the why, all those kind of questions that we might have, especially if you're brand new. Tyler's going to be able to help us break that down and just keep it simple because that's what we want to do. We don't want to make it crazy. We don't want to make it confusing. This is a simple, great opportunity for you to learn more about the MB system. If you haven't tuned into other things that we've done, make sure you're in the hub, make sure you're on all of our channels to get the information because Tyler's done some calls, Lisa's done calls, his whole team has done calls to be able to help us understand the importance of MB, how to take it, why, when, all these things. So without that, going any further, I'm going to stop my share. Tyler, I'm going to go ahead and let's kick this off with, do you have anything to say? Like, do you want to say
Just good
something?
morning. Glad to be here. Excited. Thanks for having me.
Perfect. Thank you for being on and taking time out of your busy schedule. One of the bigger questions that we are seeing is how should people be taking the Mindbody system for those best results? Because again, so many different products, and you're in the health and wellness, you've done health and wellness for a while. Again, when we take something, how do we get the best results out of that?
So yeah, this is going to be like for those of you that have been using the product, this is old news. But for those of you who may be new to Mindbody, there is a very specific way to use the two products. So you've got MB Core, which is the capsule product. And this is the only one that's kind of strict about how you use it. So you have to take two capsules 30 minutes before your first calories of the day. Now that could be a meal like breakfast, but also keep in mind that like say you have a coffee drink that has cream and sugar in it. Those are calories. So it needs to be 30 minutes before any calories of the day, whether that's a beverage or food. If you happen to be, say, like an intermittent faster or somebody that just skips breakfast and your first meal of the day is lunch, 30 minutes before that, whenever your first calories of the day are 30 minutes before. So that's MB Core, two capsules. The other product, MB Enhanced, that's our powdered drink mix-in. This one has a lot more flexibility to it. So a serving size is 4 scoops. We do recommend when you first start taking the product, because there's a lot of fiber in it, if you don't currently have a fiber-rich diet and you immediately start taking the full 4 scoops, you might notice some digestive discomfort. Not everybody does, but some people do. So that's why, and it says it's on the label, we recommend doing 2 scoops per day for the first 7 days. Then at day 8, you would up it to 4 scoops. And those 4 scoops can be taken all at once, or they can be spread throughout the day. When I first tried the product myself, I did all 4 scoops at once, and I was full for a solid 4 or 5 hours. Like I could not eat. So I do think it's better to split like 2 scoops in the morning, 2 scoops in the afternoon. Say you get cravings in the afternoon, like 3 o'clock, you get kind of snacky and munchy. Save 2 scoops for then and take them then because that's going to help. Or maybe you're somebody that gets hungry right before bed. Save 2 scoops for before bed. So it doesn't matter when you take it, as long as you're getting in those full 4 scoops per day. And that's basically it. That's how you use it. We want it to be easy to incorporate. No, not a lot of hoops to jump through. So yeah, those are the basic usage instructions.
Okay, awesome. What I guess because again, lifestyle, right? It's a big part of this. Like again, New Year's, new goals, new resolutions. Some people don't do resolutions, some people don't do goals, but some people want to go to the gym, they want to work out. You probably know this as well as the rest of us that do go to the gym. When you show up January 1st, it's a madhouse. And then all
Yeah.
of a sudden February hits and it's like, what just happened? Did people cancel their gym membership? Did somebody like fart and they run away? I don't know. Like scaring people off. Like I hate to say that, but again, it turns into a ghost town because people don't want to make those lifestyle changes or adjustments. Now, again, what would you say with the mind body system? Is there any lifestyle changes? What would you suggest? I mean, or any
Yeah.
advice there?
So like again, when we set out to create Mindbody, we didn't want it to be too prescriptive, meaning we didn't want to come up with a 50-page meal plan that you had to follow every day of the week. We didn't want to have to provide you with exercise plans and what exercises you do and how many sets and how many reps. Like, because we don't want that to be your expectation. Like, as consultants, we don't expect you to all of a sudden become experts in fitness and wellness and how to eat right. Like, it shouldn't be that way. The system is designed to be easy to incorporate into your life. So what we did is we created this activated lifestyle page. And if you've not seen it, it's linked to on the what we call the PDP, the product detail page, basically the web page where you go buy the product. If you scroll about halfway down, there's going to be a features bullet, and you click on that and it opens up. And at the bottom of that, it links directly to our activated lifestyle page. On that page, you're going to find recommendations for movement, mindfulness, and healthy eating. So movement, it's basically just tips and tricks on how to get your body moving more throughout the day. Our goal is 30 minutes of movement most days of the week, so say 5 days a week. That doesn't mean intense exercise. That doesn't mean you have to buy a treadmill. That doesn't even mean you have to get a gym membership. It's just getting up and moving more throughout the day. Mindfulness is another a key part of this. I mean, given the name mind body, that mind body connection, trying to quiet food noise. We want you to be more aware of what you're eating and why. When you're putting something in your body, why are you doing it? Are you actually hungry, or are you stressed? Are you tired? Are you bored? Like, what's the reason that you're actually eating? And helping to be more aware of that will help you to have a better relationship with food. And mindfulness can be journaling, meditating, prayer, like whatever that means for you. But again, we have a lot of tips and tricks. We have journal entry prompts, things like that that can help you along your way. And then finally, healthy eating. Um, Basically, we have a lot of tips and tricks on the activated lifestyle page. Basically, it's more small meals throughout the day, high in protein, high in fiber, some carbs, but unrefined, like some starches, carbohydrates, but unrefined. So instead of breads or pasta, maybe it's sweet potatoes and brown rice. It's really, we're not asking you to do a lot, but if your goal is to lose weight, if you do those three things and pay attention to those three aspects of your life, it's definitely you're gonna see more better results faster.
I love that. Again, I was doing, I call it the dead sleep scrolling. Couldn't sleep last night, so I was scrolling. And um, if any of you on this chat call have used Chat GPT, which is AI, if you have, great. If you haven't, I'm gonna highly recommend you try this. Go on to Chat GPT. There's so many different ways that you can come up with ways to move your body. There's so many ways that you go in and you literally ask, what are some key ways to move my body? What are some ways to shop healthier to save money this year? Put in what you eat, put those restrictions that you may have or you feel you need to put in. If you have any, put them in Chat GPT, let it spit out what you can go to the store, what you can buy, but also those activities, those little movements like Tyler was talking about. Again, it's nothing that needs to be rigid, rough, crazy. Like, oh my gosh, like you're going to ask me to walk 10 steps today? Not doing it. Like, come on. It's a simple, basic, healthy habit. We're in 2025. So many things you're seeing, especially right now, at least what I'm seeing, a lot of health and wellness, a lot of keeping your body healthy, doing the right activities, doing those things. There's so many resources and tools out there to find ways to move your body that fits your lifestyle, fits your needs, but also you have to do the work, right? We hear it all the time. Working works. You've got to put in the work. You've got to put in you've got to put in the effort to see those results. Are you going to see them overnight? Maybe not. Are you going to see them in a week? Maybe. You can see them in 12 weeks? Most likely. But at the same time, it's those small steps that lead up to those big results and those big wins and those overall healthier things that you can come through. So again, Chat GPT, make sure you try it, go in there, test it out, put in those things from grocery lists to activities to healthier eating ideas, tips and tricks on those kind of things, and it will spit out what you can try. It's worth a shot, right? If you don't know, give it a shot. So
I've used chat to program my workouts. Like I kind of have a bad lower back and I'm like, I want to do a push pull split 5 days a week, but I can't do deadlifts because it hurts my back. And it gives me a whole workout plan for the week. So it's very useful.
And the great part about that too, one thing I want to emphasize is if you don't like what it spits out, be more specific and have it rewrite it. You can do that as many times until you see it and you feel good about it. That's what I love about it. It's an open-ended tool that is pulling from all the resources in the internet, on the web, for you to be able to get answers to maybe help you see the success that you're wanting. And again, we're not trying to be coaches or anything like that. We're just trying to give you those tips and tricks to be able to try to see what works for you.
And we are not sponsored in any way by ChatGPT. They're not paying us.
Bingo. Again, it was the dead scroll, so great call out, Tyler. Let's see. One of the things we're starting to hear as people have been on the product for a little while is why can't I buy the MB system separately?
Right. We are getting this question a lot. And I think, and this is going to tie into another question that I think we were going to talk about. So I'll just address it all in one. Um, a lot of people are finding that at the end of their 30-day supply of Enhance, that there's extra product in that jar. And maybe it's 4 or 5 additional scoops. I'm not totally sure, but a lot of people are experiencing this. If you look at the recommendations for use on the side of the bottle, we say 4 slightly rounded scoops per day. Now, what my slightly rounded might be very different than Gentry's slightly rounded, right? It's kind of it's an eyeball thing, right? It's a judgment. Add to that, this is a powdered product, right? In shipment, it's going to get shaken around. When it arrives to your doorstep, it's going to be fluffier. There's going to be more air in it. There's going to be more volume. As it sits in your kitchen cabinet or wherever you keep it, it's going to settle and get more dense. So all of those factors are going to affect what a rounded scoop is and how many servings you get out of a jar, right? Um, we knew this going into it. Our QA team tested multiple times, literally sat there with a jar and scooped it out to see how many scoops they would get. We didn't want to shortchange you. We didn't want to take the risk of accidentally giving you less product. So there's slightly more in there. I would just say, don't stress about it. That's great news. Hey, you're getting a little bit more product and not paying any more for it. There's multiple ways you can incorporate that product throughout the month. So maybe it's like on each Wednesday, you do 5 scoops a day. That's fine. It's not going to hurt you. You can bake with Enhance. You can put it in, hot coffee, oatmeal. Like there's multiple ways that you can use that product to use up that extra little bit that's left at the end of the month. The reason I address that is because that's why I think people are asking if they can buy it separately. They're saying, well, why can't I mix and match if I'm going through core faster than I'm going through Enhance? Why can't I just buy one or the other? The reason for that is we want you to always use the products together. They were developed to be used as a system. The in vitro study, the human clinical study were done on the two products used together. We are fully confident that you're going to see much better results by using those two products together than if we were to allow you to buy just one or the other. So, we want you to have the best experience. We want to set you up for success. We want you to have a healthy relationship with food, quiet food noise, and ultimately, hopefully, lose weight. And the best way to do that is to use the two products together. So for now, there are no plans to sell them individually. And that's why we just want you all to have a good experience and see success.
Love that. Again, great answers to these questions that have helped people in this chat and on this call. But again, I if you can maybe give a little bit more. I love the fact that we've done a third-party trial on this product. Can you maybe, I mean, not to put you on the spot, but like with that third-party trial, like seeing other products out there, right? Most times they don't do those trials. Like, what have we kind of noticed with that, if anything? If you can maybe speak to that a little bit.
So, I mean, you can look around. There's a ton of retail products. There's a ton of other direct sale products that are trying to play in the GLP-1 space. If you look at the claims that they're making, and we constantly do competitor research to see what other people are doing. We got to stay ahead of the game, right? Um, I have only been able to find one other e-commerce brand that has actually done clinical studies on their formula, not just on key ingredients. And they did show an increase of GLP-1. And I can't quote it, but it was like, say it was 40%. Right now, we are the only dietary supplement on the market in any channel that has done a human clinical study on our formula and has shown a 140% increase in GLP-1 in the human body. Nobody else has shown that. Like we are the most effective product out there. We've shown weight loss. We've shown a 27% decrease in visceral fat. That's the fat that builds up around your stomach, your midsection. Um, we've proven that we can quiet food noise, calm cravings, reduce sugar cravings, things like that. We're known for our science at LifeVantage. Like we don't put anything out that we haven't studied. So like I promise you, we have the strongest science behind our GLP-1 product of anybody out there right now. We have the proof. Nobody else has the proof. So
No, again, it's always good to hear that and continue to hear those things, because again, so many things out there right now, so many distractions of, oh, this, right? Like we want people to know that we're not just fast tracking things, we're not shortchanging things, we're not just trying to make it just so we can be in the in group. Like we're really putting our time, effort, and resources behind our products that really will benefit people not only short term, but long term, but forever, right? Like we don't want this to be like a flash in the pan type thing. This is going to be a long-term deal.
and like if you see Instagram ads pop up or Facebook ads or whatever for a dietary supplement talking about GLP-1, go to the website, check it out, look at the claims they're making. If they say increases GLP-1, is there a percentage behind that? 99% of the time, there's not going to be because they don't have the science to prove they can increase it by any percent. A lot of brands are they're using the right ingredients, but they're not using them at scientifically studied amounts. So it's like they take an ingredient that does have science behind it, but they just use a little bit of it so that it's on the label and it looks good, but there's not enough in there to actually do anything. Or there's brands that are taking products that they've had for years and years that might have, say, like a blood sugar aspect or a microbiome aspect, and they're totally repositioning that product, trying to get in that GLP-1 space. But again, they just don't have the science, they don't have the right ingredients, et cetera, et cetera. So I would just urge you to do your research and then compare it to ours, and we're gonna win every time.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Tyler. This has been awesome. Again, guys, as a recap for the things we have going on, we have our global watch party this Saturday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Again, it runs about 90 minutes, and then some training that each individual group will be doing after for around 90 minutes. Make sure you're connecting with somebody that is hosting a watch party. Make sure that you're getting the resources, checking the hub, and you're kicking your 2025 off in the right way. And also make sure you guys check out this Mindbody product because you will not regret it. And make sure you're sharing it with so many different people because, again, you never know until you try. So talk with all your friends, family. This is the time to get going and get your business off the ground. Start now, don't wait. Drive your business all through 2025. Push for that Alaska trip. Get yourself to global. So many great things are happening in this next 90 days here at LifeVantage. You don't want to miss out about any of this. Or I swear you will severely regret it if you do, and you're gonna look back and be like, dang it, why didn't I start now? So get with anybody, sideline, upline, downline, corporate wise. We're here to help support you guys. We appreciate you jumping on this call to support us, but also we want to give you the greatest information we can and help you guys succeed to the fullest. Tyler, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. And guys, we will see you guys next Tuesday as we talk a little bit more about MB, but more on the enrolling side with MB and maybe some tips and tricks from one of our executive leaders. So thank you guys. Hopefully you have a great rest of your Tuesday and rest of your week, and we'll see you guys next week.